എങ്ങോട്ടാണ് ഈ മോന്തിയാകുമ്പോ?
ഞാൻ നമ്മളെ ജ്യോതിർഗമയ ക്ലാസ് വരെ പോവാണ്.
എനിക്ക് വിശക്കുണ്ട്. നിങ്ങൾ എന്തെങ്കിലും തിന്നാണ്ടാക്കിയുണ്ടോ?
കഞ്ഞി കൂട്ടാനും അവിടെ എടുത്തു വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. വേഗം കഴിച്ച് വല്ലതും പഠിക്കാൻ നോക്ക്.
Taking time off from the daily chores, pains and sorrows, Neeli steps into a dreamland, one she never expected to reach or even touch. Jyothirgamaya, the complete primary education program, brings literacy to residents of Nilambur who have reached their middle age without having learned to read or write. In the past, Nilambur was a forested area. It came to the attention of the outside world because of its principal product, teak. After independence, Nilambur did get modern amenities like roads, bridges, electricity and drinking water. Despite this, Nilambur, which has the second largest population of tribals in Kerala, was unable to become as literate as the rest of the state. These people remained marginalized or sidelined from the mainstream for no fault of their own. They were not fortunate enough to become literate in their youth. In those days, the social environment of Nilambur was pathetic. Women were denied education and they had to marry at a very young age. The common people were exploited, illiteracy being the reason. Neeli, daughter of a farm laborer, became a school dropout because her parents wanted her to look after her younger sister in their absence. Whereas Sainatha has a different story to tell. Sainatha's father took her and her brother to school, but admitted only her brother. When she asked why she had not been admitted, her mother asked what the benefit of a girl getting educated was. Poverty, ignorance, social stigma and superstition became hindrance to those who desired for education. In the year 2005, October 2nd, a new administrative committee was formed in Nilambur Grama Panchayath under the leadership of Mr.Aryadan Shoukath. This committee initiated an education program named Jyothirgamaya, a program which qualifies the learners with certificate which was equivalent to 4th standard. Nilambur Grama Panchayath executed this program in association with State Literacy Mission. When the magic key of literacy unlocked their minds, words started flowing out in the form of poems. People from different walks of life were brought under a single umbrella for the execution of this project. The success of this program was achieved due to active participation of various government departments, political parties, religious and cultural leaders, Kudumbashri self-help groups and traders. A board meeting of Grama Panchayath was convened for the purpose. Thereafter, the matter was dealt with by the State Literacy Mission. After the State Literacy Mission had assured its support and encouragement, the Panchayat decided to start the complete primary education program. For the effective implementation of the program, discussions were held with the teachers, erstwhile literacy activists, students, voluntary organizations, and eminent educationists. A Panchayat-level committee was formed to provide the leadership of the program, and special Grama Sabhas were convened to form committees at ward level. Jyothirgamaya, the complete primary education program of Nilambur Grama Panchayath, was inaugurated with colorful cultural programs. Eminent thinker P. Govinda Pillai inaugurated the Jyothirgamaya by lighting the lamp of letters, the Akshara Deepam. This was then received by Aryadan Shoukath, the president of Nilambur Grama Panchayath. People from every walk of life, including students, teachers, social workers, artists, and writers, participated in the procession. The first phase of Jyothirgamaya was a survey to determine who the beneficiaries of the project would be. This got underway on the 26th of January, the day India became a sovereign republic. 292 groups, consisting of 5 persons each, surveyed 8,000 families. It was revealed that there were 1,050 illiterates in the age group of 15 to 50 and 540 half-literates who had dropped from school before the 4th standard. Moreover, 90% of the illiterates were women. An academic committee was formed to decide the syllabus of the program. It was decided that a textbook entitled 4th Standard Equivalent, produced by the State Literacy Mission, would be used. A handbook detailing the method of instruction to be used, considering the social-cultural milieu of Nilambur, was prepared. 1,500 learners in 142 centers are the beneficiaries of Jyothirgamaya. 350 facilitators volunteered their service free of cost.
Rain, rain, go away, come again another day. Little Johnny wants to play. Rain, rain, go away.
It was when they tried to read that they became conscious about the problem with their eyesight. Jyothirgamaya organized free eye-checking camps in 8 centers with the help of a private hospital. The Panchayat distributed free spectacles for the needy. Now, please welcome Raman and wife who can speak a little English.
Where are you?
Ayan Mundichi.
Along with classes, Jyothirgamaya organized an art festival for the learners. These art fairs were conducted in 126 centers and almost all learners participated. Also, Jyothirgamaya organized study tours for the participants. When Jyothirgamaya started, the total number of learners were 1,500. But when the project came to an end, the total learners became 1,750. Grama Panchayat spent rupees 270 per head. 73 lakh rupees, which was spent for other expenses of the project, was availed from different departments and through public sponsorships. The evaluation conducted by Kerala Literacy Mission in Nilambur Grama Panchayath resulted 96% success. The Director of National Literacy Mission, Mrs. Vandana Jana, visited the exam centers. the Continuing Education Cell of Calicut University, and a committee chaired by Dr. Shivadasan Nair, which was organized by Kerala Literacy Mission, conducted 2 more evaluations. The certificates equivalent to 4th standard were distributed to the people who got through the exam. These certificates were so precious for them as these were the only proof of their existence. The day, 8th January 2008, marked the grand success of the effort which prolonged almost a year and a half. The then Governor of Kerala, R.L. Bhatia, declared Nilambur the first Grama Panchayath to have total primary education in India. Nilambur, which is now a municipality, ventured into a new project called Samiksha under the leadership of Mr.Aryadan Shoukath, Municipal Chairman, Nilambur. Samiksha is an informal education program which provides people with a certificate equivalent to 10th standard for those who could not complete their high school education and for those who are between the age category of 17 to 35 years. In the month of August 2013, Union Minister of State for Human Resource Development, Sri Shashi Tharoor, inaugurated the program Samiksha. Samiksha was planned and executed in association and with full participation of National Literacy Mission, State Literacy Mission and District Institute of Education and Training. Compared to other municipalities and self-government bodies, Nilambur gives prime importance and spend more money for education for all in the municipality than infrastructure development. The increasing rate of unemployment due to lack of proper education in today's youth has led them into many antisocial activities, and also the lack of formal education stood before the youth as a hindrance to their dreams. These youngsters lost their original chance to complete their high school because of multiple reasons. Poverty and early marriage were the major factors among them. Studies were no longer in their wild dreams even. Samiksha targeted this section of young generation in Nilambur municipality. 2,519 such students were identified through a broad survey. There were 82 learning centers in 33 divisions of municipality with 225 resource persons. As the classes started, a new light fell in the life of the students. Classes were full on all days. Learning centers became their second home. The words that they had never got came to their brains and lips. They started speaking loudly and writing clearly. They were not only repossessing their lost school days, but also revamping their talents in creative writing. Many of them wrote wonderful stories and rhythmical poems.
Ormadan krittadathilepozhum kulirayi peydirunnu mala sukhamullorormayum nanavulla dukkavum neerunna nombaravum nalgi mala mala peyda sandhyayil.
These people are now daring to dream about a world beyond the kitchen routines. The students were facilitated with the opportunity to make their own handwritten magazines for each center. Also, a general magazine was prepared by students and facilitators. A study tour was conducted for the students. An art festival to showcase the artistic talents of the students was arranged. Students gave full participation for all offered opportunities. Even though Samiksha was originally designed for people in the age group of 17 to 35 years, some elders also used the golden opportunity to fill the gap in their education. Despite being self-empathetic, the Samiksha students were determined. They were not ready to lose time anymore, but to learn and grab the 10th standard certificate in the given time. They studied at home after work. Couples, relatives, and friends sat together for studies. They were excited with homeworks and assignments. Some people found time to study at their workspace itself. The Samiksha students now got empowered with the education program as they got the confidence that they could grab a better job for their livelihood. They got confident to occupy a position in the society and say their opinion. Through Samiksha classes, they were introduced to new technologies and were given training in job-oriented courses. Many of the Samiksha students are now very happy that they can help their children in their studies. At some homes, the school-going children help their parents in their studies. There were municipal councillors as both facilitators and students. Some of the councillors who could not have completed the 10th also made use of the opportunity wisely. From the total of 1,631 students, a first batch of 1,384 students was registered for the public exam. A model exam was conducted to familiarize them with the examination system. The public examination date was their dream day. They eagerly collected examination hall tickets from their centers. They steadily got prepared for the exams day and night. Students were given interactive sessions with motivators to make them ready for the exams. Aryadan Shoukath, Chairman Nilambur Municipality, was with the students at every stage of Samiksha. At last, the day of exam arrived. With wholehearted prayers, they entered the exam hall and attended the exam with sheer confidence and came out with smiling faces. They were overwhelmed with a whole new experience of attending a public exam. They were not hiding their joy having attended the exam well. As the results came, 95% of the students passed and achieved their dream of grabbing 10th equivalency. The moment of pride and joy came in the new year. On January 18th, 2014, the certificates were distributed to the achievers by the State Education Minister Sri P.K. Abdurrab. The municipality spent an amount of rupees 43 lakhs for the expense of the whole project Samiksha. Nilambur, which has already claimed the status of the first Grama Panchayath in India to have achieved total primary education, is now about to get declared as the first municipality in India to achieve total secondary education.